into going insane with Temperance Remain. That's me. Just dropped half-baked cakes. And I've got one more. Let's see, right now it's 8:38. Mirroring. Oh, that's another video. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when a new Temperance Remain going insane. Loving every second of it. Drops. Leave a comment. Let's have a dialogue. Or just pop in an emoji. It really helps promote the video. Thanks. And it adds your energy so things get more tailored because they know what energies are going to show up. I don't. That's why it's their message, not mine. So the other message they dropped on me this morning was honesty and integrity, because it's kind of implied through the series, but it's worth going over. Okay, you guys good? See you later. Just kidding. Okay. Honesty and integrity. Good grief. It hurts. Thanks. Y'all know how hard it's to disengage from one of those, right? Maybe it's been a while, but you should really tap in, tune in, and turn on, because 0.0 point of joy is bliss, and guffaw, which is belly laughing. Really helps to manifest what you're creating too. The universe likes the joy. They're like, oh, they want to be happy. Okay, we're happy. That's why the law of attraction. If you can feel what it would feel like having what you want to manifest, that's when it's created, and that's when it's on its way. And as long as you can not let go of that, and then and latch back onto the lack of having it, which cancels it out. That's why the law of attraction is tricky, but not once you get the hang of it. And the more balanced you come in, the longer and the more consistently you're on the path for the highest path for the greatest good of all, and working on not being a half-baked cake. This is where the magic happens. It just is. Just is. Okay, so honesty and integrity. Honesty and integrity. Okay, so y'all get honestly, honesty is counterintuitive to wearing a mask. The mask we wear in social circles, to our family, if we try to wear a mask in front of ourselves in the mirror, it doesn't really work. People just quit looking in the mirror, and then they look disheveled, and they look like their personal maintenance has their self-esteem, their self-worth. Because that's contrary to the truth. Contrary to the message of truth, agreeing to be a part of the undivine matrix. Lying and being outside of honesty, no matter, again, the only way out of deception, lies, tall tales, Pinocchio stuff, you know. The only way to crack the mask off and to step into your full power, which is how you do it, by cracking the mask and being authentic. That's where your true power lies. So you have to do brutal honesty, like hyper honesty, radical. That's what it said yesterday. Radical honesty. No, was it? Is it? Radical honesty? I mean, you just have to go plow through it. And the more you press in, and the more you just go, okay, I'm done. You accelerate so fast past what the perceived ego and pride create as the fallout of telling the truth, being honest, honestly yourself, honest to yourself, honest about yourself, honest about what you've let into your self-love boundaries. Integrity is the maintenance of that. When you step into integrity, it's maintaining your power. That's tight, right? Honesty is stepping into your power. Integrity is maintaining it. It's not allowing the weeds to grow. Let that sink in. Integrity is maintenance on your garden. It's how you get blessed. That's how you expand your garden, with integrity. But honesty is how you is the ship on which you arrive to it. Now, no one said it wasn't gonna hurt. You want to rip the band-aid off, or you want to do one little bitty hair at a time? I just rip shit off. I'm like, no, press in. Get me through this. I'm like, reveal everything to me that I need to address. Leave nothing. Don't let me be the reason my choices or my lack of awareness of my own dadgum self, that I'm not on the highest path for the greatest good of all. It's always us. It's always ourselves. It's nobody else's fault. It's not another person's responsibility to do your walk for you. And they're not going to pay the consequences for your choices. You won't pay the consequences for their choices either, not if you're honest and integrity. I'm not saying I know that I don't know the journey of honesty for you. I would not presume to judge your heart or your location on your path, you know, how far along you are on your journey. I'm not even looking at it. I'm looking at my own journey. I'm doing my journey, not your journey. The answers are within. You know, don't forget. Shame, guilt, talked about it this morning, also in the shame game video. Okay, it's meant to push down your self-worth and your self-esteem. Because if you don't forgive yourself and you have unconditional self-love, love of self, and you can forgive your journey, because you know, we're not judging other people's journeys lest we be judged. God is not judging us. He's vicariously living through us. So all things being equal, it's all good information for him. He's not judging, so he's not an angry, judgmental God. You're not going to go to the pit of hell for making one mistake or 1,000 million trillion. Okay, but if you know this and you don't walk in the other direction, there's a chance you could stay repeating that same round and round and round and round this whole lifetime, and your soul doesn't grow and it doesn't gain, um, you know, the next tier of of objective learning experience. You know, you have to kind of, you don't get to skip levels, you don't get to skip grades, you don't get to test out. Well, maybe you do. I wouldn't know. Honestly, I don't know if you can test out of a grade, out of a tier. I wouldn't think so, because life and experience as a soul, in, from the beginning of creation to this little moment in time on this existence that we chose to be here to help with, to grow upon, to like for me, to push our life experience to accelerate that learning. Thinking, it's like a gamble. Well, I think I can achieve this. I want to overcome this much shit before, and once I reach this, then I want to hit elevated, ascended. I want to be worthy of being a light worker and help anchor down the love and the light in this world to help Gaia. That's my, that's, I mean, I can hear myself saying it because I'm approaching this. It's my destiny. It's my path. It's my journey, my mission. And what a ride. What a ride. So, radical honesty. I mean, the hardest person to really be honest with is yourself, because I think we give too much credit to other souls that they give a shit about us or our journey because they're programmed. The ones that are, you know, wearing the masks in both sense of that meaning, they just assume we were wearing masks too, but we're not, and they really don't know what to do with, because they can't really approach us because we're elevating in vibration, and the dense energy cannot approach the higher frequencies. Just can't. Just can't. That's why this is so important. So be radically honest with yourself, and then forgive yourself, and then have unconditional love for yourself, because there's no mistakes. There's just lessons. There's just experience. There's just material to learn from, to teach from, because I mean, we're not having the exact same journeys, but there's similar experiences, and we're facing similar foes, opponents. I mean, everybody's walk and journey can help another soul, even if it's just one. One matters. One matters. You matter. I matter. But since we can't do anybody else's walk, we got to do our own. Don't try to clean someone else's garden. Don't mess with their weeds. Work on your weeds. That's how you show love to this world, in this world. We're not of this world. We're just in it. Spirits in a meat suit. Here to make a difference. So, then, the integrity comes from seeing the good fruit, the pretty flowers, bees and the hummingbirds coming to, butterflies coming to your garden. That's how you start seeing the um, the bearing of the good things that doing the maintenance causes. And you're like, oh, I want more of that. I want more of those butterflies. Oh, I really liked that flower because it brought this butterfly. Okay, so short and sweet. Honesty and integrity. Y'all good? Thanks for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, even if it's just emoji. Share this video if you are so led. Make your own videos instead if you want. That's good too. It's not about me. It's about the message. Let's do this thing, shall we? Yes, let's. Have a great day. Peace, everybody.